What's up, guys? Bloody Rose here, and so today I will be doing Doki Doki Literature Club. I plan to do a whole lot more games. It's just I'll probably do more Happy Wheels. I downloaded more games, but my computer's being really crappy about it. So yeah. Anyways, let's get into this. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air. Like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl's Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ah, I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Seems more like she'd have a perky voice than mine is. I'm sorry if I sound like kind of like, eh. This really isn't one that's easy to commentate with being funny and yeah. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Yeah, you say that you were thinking of ignoring me. That's mean, Rose. Oh yeah, I named the guy Rose. That was not cool on my part. But anyway, well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or anything. Or something. Eh. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. So I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to. Betcha he does. Or something. Whatever you say, Sayori. Yay. We cross the street together and make our way to school. We draw near the streets and become. Oh. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. I have a slightly stuffy nose, so sorry if I sound weird. Yeah, what just happened? Okay. I'm a weirdo, that's what happened. What is with the mouse? How glitchy. That's weird. Anyway. By the way, Rose, have you decided on a club to join yet? No. A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. I did? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me. When I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Yes. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I was I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a net in a few years because as you weren't used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't keep worrying don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess. I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let my... Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit. Even though she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school day, I cannot speak apparently, is as ordinary as ever. And it's over before I know it. After I pick up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sarah wants me, Sayori, wants me to check out some clubs. I really can't speak today. Goodness gracious. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come in to the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the room, besides Sayori. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you needed some encouragement, so, you know. No, what? Well, I thought you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori's the vice president of the literature club. There's no way I was even aware she had a... Not that I was aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun. And to help start a new club. I don't know why I ended it there. Ugh. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. I need water. I'll be back really quick. As the phone goes off. Okay, much better. Ish. Sound like I'm losing my voice, but... Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I would bring in a new member. And Nasuke make cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. That a day life lesson right there. Do not make promises you can't keep. Or else that'll probably come back to bite you in the bum. I can't tell if Sayori's really that much of an airhead, or she's just so cunning to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Well, that's not a good thing. Why'd you do that? I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and up the stairs and upstairs. Ugh. A section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori is full of energy, swinging open the classroom door. She kind of reminds me of Elizabeth Middleford from like the Black Butler anime version versus the manga. Well, I guess she was kind of the same in the manga. Lizzie was awesome in the manga. Made her like no. But they fixed it with Book of Atlantic, so actually bringing out more of Lizzie's side where she does fence. Okay, I'm gonna start ranting. No one wants to hear that, so everyone, the new member is here. I told you not to call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. I just imagine her sassy. Who? Their hair matches their eyes. And you seem kind of normal-ish. She's like all sassy pose. Anyway. Ah, Rose, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the Literature Club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls, you boy. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Nasuke. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name was apparently Nasuke, is one I don't recognize. Besides the fact that she's the one that Sayori said made the cupcakes. Hey, just me? Alright. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes. There you go, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody, Sayori says quietly in my ear, then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Nasuke, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest one in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri appears more comparably. Oh, Sayori, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Nasuke. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. It sounds like you already know Monica. I don't know. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Rose. Monica smiles sweetly. What is up with your skirt? Be a lady! We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Seriously, dude, put down your skirt. No one wants to see up your skirt like that. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so gently feels a little. You too, Monika. Come, sit down, Rose. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Yeah. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Ooh, that sounds good. The girls have a few desks arranged in the form of a table. My nose, it just. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Nasuke and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Nasuke grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Ugh, water. Feeling awkward, I'd take the seat next to Sayori. That's probably your best bet. Stick with your friends. Nasuke proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Nasuke lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated with little cat to look like little cats. Whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. That sounds really good. I haven't eaten, so I'm hungry. I'll probably go eat after this. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Nasuke. Well, you know. Just hurry up and grab one. Sarah grabs one first, then Monica, and I follow. It's delicious! Sarah always talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing all on her face. That takes skills. That or you just have to be like some of my friends are. We are not cleanly eaters in our group. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to bite. Nasuke is quiet, but I can't help notice that she's sneaking glances at me in my direction. Still can't talk right. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Nasuke. Why are you thanking me? It's not like Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I swear, if it turns out that we really do know Nasuke and we just didn't remember her, I'm gonna feel so bad for her. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you know, or not for you know, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Nasuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a cup in front of each of us before sitting down, setting the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the room? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Uh, I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Anika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Ugh. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I couldn't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity, now to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. I agree with that. I definitely agree with it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika is a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard and convince people that you are both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know. Oh, you know it. Oops. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard to just find these three. Maybe I missed one. Ooh, there's a history button. Can I look at the last one? Haha. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must really work hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level and enthusiasm about literature. So, Rose, what kind of things do you read? Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter to myself quietly, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. We got a manga lover. Yeah. It looks like she really wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking, after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. I miss stuff. Oh. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep philosophical elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? Yeah. Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I like horror games. Does that count? I read a horror book once. I desperately try to grab something I can relate to on a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well have been having a conversation with a rock. Yeah, pretty much me every time I talk about literature. I'm not that very good at talking to people in the first place. Though I'm getting better at it. I've been doing Rainbow Girls and other stuff to help me with that. And I have counseling on Mondays now, so that's great. And hopefully I'll open myself up a bit. I don't know. Anyway, really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. But horror is awesome. For someone as gentle as you, or for someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. That's the same with me when I read. The only person I ever really talked literature with was my grandma. I know I don't have that person anymore. So tears, sadness. My sister's really not in the same books as I am anymore anyway. And I kind of talked to my mom about it. But my mom practically lives in the world of books. Aside from when she's working, so. That or she's making sure we got our chores done. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. If only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Nasuki's eyes darted over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually write about out cute things, don't you, Nasuke? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind in last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Nasuke and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Nasuke, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Nasuke averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Nasuke feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. I thought I was gonna say soul. I guess it kind of means the same thing. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Nasuke feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess that's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. What is up with your skirt again, girlie? You have to stay appropriate. Especially if you're in one of those fancy schools where they have to wear a uniform. Anyway, I have an idea, everyone. Oh, I almost stopped my recording. What? Nasuke and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. That kind of rhymed. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Rose? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back on to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought. Rose, you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is... If writing poems is the price I have to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, great. Stupid boy mind. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lit up. You said one by one, but you made them all light up at the same time. What's up with that? Anyway. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. That'd be kind of awkward for me. Like, yay! Anyway, I really need to get a webcam so I can record face as well. I'll find a way to render videos and stuff like that and edit. I still need to find out how to do that. If anyone knows how to edit things and wants to help me out, please contact me or like comment and say, hey, this is how you do this. Or comment so I can private message you so that we can get a phone call so that we can work because I'm crap at everything. Anyways, hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came here for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so that we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Rose, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Again with the skirt lady. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mid-core writing skills? I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat. Yuri and Nasuki cleaning up their food. Hey, Rose! Since you're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Back when I was in like the regular school instead of homeschooling, the clubs were always during lunch. And so you either had to choose between hanging out with your actual friends or just pushing them aside and going to a certain club. Although I got lucky and my best friend decided to join the club with me. Or I think I had joined it and then Justina came in right afterwards. And so that's how that went. I was like, sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us departed the club room and depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls: Sayori, Nasuke, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Does he have like a crush on her or something? I don't get it. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I said follow me. And guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay, I'm gonna end this here. And yeah. I'm gonna end this here. If any of you know how to edit things, please help me out. And yeah, I will see you guys all later. Bye!